Still waiting. Hey everybody, welcome to the one and only Friday Night Audit, the hotel industry's 9th most popular show, but we got the balls to pretend we're the 8th most popular. Yeah, we do. Right, Greg Sullivan?
That's right, Glenn Hausman. Where are you at today? Where in the world is Glenn Hausman?
Hey, I'm Glenn Hausman. Thank you so much for tuning in. Ignore the gentleman over there until he's officially introduced. All right? No, over there, Greg. Over there.
No, over there.
Thanks. Ignore me?
You don't know your difference between this and this.
There we go. Well,
Kind of look at this.
let's introduce Oliver now. Then we can run that beautiful drink footage, and we can be off and running. Makai's joined us as well. You can see her. We've got Oliver Shaw, the most prolific hotel broker in the state of California. This guy closes deals in great markets, good markets, and upside down markets. Nobody closes as many deals as Oliver. Oliver, welcome to Friday Night Audit. How are you, brother?
Thank you, Greg.
It's great to see you. Well, Oliver, thank you so much for being here, but I think we got to get straight to this. Hey, what's up, my friends over at Margaritaville?
This is the cocktail here.
With a bucket of beer, which is now dripping all over me, so now I'm soaked. But hey, thanks to the folks at Davidson. Thanks to the folks here at Margaritaville for helping me out with a great time over here. Shot a great video with those guys. That'll be coming out in a few weeks, I'm sure. All right, now, cheers, everybody. Oh, this camera. Cheers, everybody.
How did you get to
Red
talk
Shark
to my
beer. Great beer for summer.
good friend Tom Gachet?
I'm sorry, what's that?
Did you get to talk to my good friend Tom Gachet?
No, because he's not here.
Too bad.
Yeah.
Good guy.
He's too busy managing to be here. Unfortunately, a couple of top guys were supposed to be here, but they had other more important things to do than talk to this dumbass over here. So they went to that.
So, Glenn, how many floors up is your balcony?
It's 17th floor, so I'm going to say 15th because they took, there's no 13, and I'm not sure that the parking levels and the numbers go, but it's either I'm in 17th floor, but that's up for debate. Only one more.
Was it, well, maybe tonight will be a little bit busier. Was it crazy out there? Because normally that beach location gets a little hopping.
Yeah, so just so everybody knows, I'm here at the Margaritaville Hollywood Beach Resort, right on the water, as you can see behind me. And yeah, I tell you, Susie, it does get busy, but it's good energy kind of busy. And it wasn't too busy leading up into today, but you could see this morning when I went to go record the interview with Mike Cook. Mike, thank you. Really appreciate these beers. At 11, there was a lot of people flooding into the lobby to check in. Now, Susie, as somebody who's familiar with planning food festivals, did you know that tomorrow and Sunday from 1 to 4, there's a food festival right out there under all of these tents?
Well, Florida does it quite frequently because our weather really embraces the experience to just get out on the beach. Now, did I know about that particular one? No. But maybe if you had picked up your phone yesterday, we could have talked about it and then I could have planned it better. But, Well,
I'm not going to be here when it's going on. It's just all foreplay and no eats for me. It's really sad.
That is sad, Glenn. But
Hey, I like the pineapples, by the way. Just to let you know, I like them almost as much as the ocean.
There you go.
Because they look like they're so good to be true. It's like I can grab them.
There you go. Love it.
Anyway.
So, Oliver,
Yeah.
tell us about what you're seeing out there in the market right now.
terms of
That's good. Wait, hold on. Do we need to drink more first before we hear what's going on?
Actually, this is all going to be good news
No,
because Oliver closes deals.
look, I'm very good at what I do. So it's whether, when people ask a general question, that's very good for me because I can answer it 100 different ways. If you ask me a very specific question, then there's only a specific way I can answer it. So you asked me a very general question. Hey, how's the market out there, right?
All right, I'll ask Oliver. I want to do an experiment and ask you a specific question.
Go ahead.
How do you tolerate Craig as a friend?
I love him.
Same way you do,
I mean,
brother.
he's like, hey, come over for dinner.
So a lot of drugs and alcohol. I get it.
It's 1:30. I mean, it's like Craig's the only guy I know that will be like, hey, you want to come to my house for dinner tomorrow, Friday? And I'm single, I'm available, so I'm like, yeah, sure. Okay, well, you got to be at my house at 1:30. I'm like, 1:30 for what? We're doing a podcast or whatever. I'm like, okay, that takes maybe an hour or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, anyway, but no, I
We've got a
love
great
the guy.
question for Melissa. Craig, if you could please introduce Makai, that would be awesome.
Well,
I do think she means the puppy on the shelf. But
Is Melissa on?
Oh, yes. Say hi to Melissa.
Melissa, hey, how are you?
The puppy on the shelf is a gift from our good friends at
She can't hear us?
Pineapple. Yeah.
no, there's a little bit of a delay, and she can type. She can't. She's not on air.
Yeah.
But she can hear us, right?
Yeah.
But she
Correct.
can't.
Yes.
Can't hear her.
Because we're live. Well, the three of us are live, but we've taken delayed just long enough to be awkward for everybody watching.
But the puppy on the shelf is a gift from our good friends over at Stay Pineapple, and the live puppy is my 4-year-old English cream golden retriever, Makai, which is Hawaiian for water, and she left the room, left the studio. So we'll see if she comes back in, and you can see her.
All right, there we go. See, boom.
There you go. Hi, Oliver.
You like my shirt, Melissa? Look.
It's all motels.
No, it says Motel Boss.
There we go. He wore the right shirt today.
A boss of motels.
You're selling deals.
Yeah.
You're helping sellers, buyers. I explained to Glenn the other day, all of what's going on, whether it's insurance and financing, all of that. So are you on track to close 30 deals this year? Because that's typically the number you hit. And
Wait, hold on, Craig. We got to get some context. What is the average number of deals someone generally should be closing? Because I know 30 means something good, but what's the context?
I mean, put it this way, all right? So I've been doing this for, almost 30 years now. I'm at approximately almost 800. So if you take my almost 31 years, let's say, to be exact, because I started selling in 95 and we're done with 95 with 05. So 31 years divided by 800, I think that works out to be like 27, something like that. And on average, so on a good year, 32, 33. On a bad year, 18. Now that number is a little skewed because I also do a lot of loan sales and I also do a lot of loans. So, I could be doing a financing on a hotel and that counts as one transaction.
Right.
I could be doing a loan on a hotel, a private money loan. That counts as a transaction, and then individual deal. So some of the numbers are skewed. So actual brokerage deals, no, I'm not going to sell 30 deals this year. I think this year, I'm lucky I'll probably do 20, maybe 18. Last year, I think we only did, our office did maybe 27, and I think I did like 20 or 21.
Now, if we brought Craig in as a rookie in your role,
yeah.
how many deals could Craig close in comparison to you? Like, we want to understand how amazing you are and what kind of a slacker Craig is. That's what we're trying to do.
We all know the answer to that. I'd be lucky if I get 2 done in a 12-month period. Okay? Yeah. Because everything can go sideways, but Oliver, please answer the question.
I mean, look, there's there's a very impressive number 2, right? Broker out there. I'm not going to mention his specific name, but he does about, I think he's done about 250 to 300 deals in his career, and I more than double him. So, and then after that, he probably doubles the next person after him. A lot of the institutional guys,
Wow.
yeah, they sell a lot of volume, but a lot of times they're big box hotels, and they'll do like 7 or 8 in a row, and then they won't sell a bunch for a while.
Right.
Another thing is, you know, I don't do inside sales. You know, a lot of the institutional brokers, they are order takers.
What about insider trading? Do you do that? Because I could use a tip or two.
Well, commercial real estate, there is no law against insider trading. If I have a bunch
Well,
of
not yet.
information that I've gathered from a bunch of third parties, I mean, hey, that's to do what I want to do. It's up to the person that finds out that I have it that can do something about it, if they can do something about it, if they want to do something about it, you know.
Got breaking news, Craig.
Yeah.
Hey, Artie, you're here.
And
What you missed so far is the introduction of Oliver. He's talking about how he does, you know, various deals, loans and sales, typically between 20 and 30 a year. And he's having tequila shots, and I'm drinking beer. Glenn's in Florida at the
Margaritaville, Hollywood Beach Resort. The first no Margaritaville, now more than 10 years old. Thank you, Land Shark Beer.
And they sent him free beers, and Susie's in her studio in Florida as well. So,
Cheers.
Drinking water.
No, actually, I am drinking a Nutrell this evening. This was my Easter gift. So, yes, it's not water.
What is it?
It's vanilla.
Nutrell?
What are you drinking?
Nutrell. It's the vodka seltzer spritzy thing, and it's
Okay, so real drink.
Oh, yeah, yes. I know.
Actually, it's more alcohol than beer, I think, technically.
okay. Great. So,
And I'm drinking straight the Leon. Look at this, courtesy of Craig. Beautiful. Look at this. Look at this right there.
Love it.
There you go.
Yeah,
Nice
look at
bottle of vodka or
Nice
tequila.
bottle. Right there. And this
Wow.
is how you drink
Wow.
tequila,
That's
okay? This is how you drink it. You just go like this,
Yeah.
you know.
All right.
So when you do what I do, you know, you get a little stressed. You get yelled at every day. Got to do a little yelling every day. Again.
Oh, that's good. Thank you for the drinking lesson. I told myself for my 55th birthday I want to learn how to drink, but I missed that, so it's working out now.
Well, Makai is wanting some attention.
It sounds like, yeah, Craig. It sounds like we have a breaking news report over there. What is she? What is going on? What is she witnessing? What
Yeah,
is
now that I'm
happening?
paying attention to her, she's trying to duck out the door.
I saw her licking you before. That looked kind of cute.
You can put her in the middle right here. That's fine.
She left. She grabbed her toy and left. She's had enough. Oh God.
Who else is on? Who else can we say hi to? Is anyone else that we know?
They'll pop in from time to time, and Susie will bring it up on the screen once they're there. So,
Yeah, sometimes people are chatty, sometimes they're not. I unfortunately am not chatty, which is not really a good thing for a podcast. So I've been struggling with that for a while. Yeah.
Listen, I think between the two of us, I would say we've been 2 weeks like out on the road straight. You've been a bit longer. I know that's where I'm sinking.
There you go.
This past week, it was what? Three conferences in 1 week, speaking at 2 different ones.
Something like that. But you know what? It's so great to be able to get out there and talk to people, see what's going on. And I had such a great time here yesterday at the Duetto conference. And what was really cool about it was really the whole thing was talking about reframing your mindset to TrevPAR and GoPAR. For those of you who don't know, thinking about the total revenue per customer, as opposed to getting stuck in that mindset about RevPAR. And they really went to great lengths in order to extend that message to people. And I did a great panel with folks from hotel companies and Kitty Morrow and Amadeus, and super fun, super smart folks out there. And it's great to see folks thinking about revenue in a more 360 way instead of siloing it. But there's still a long way to go, I think.
Well, you want to talk about super smart folks. Oliver, tell them the story. Where were all you guys before you opened up Atlas Hospitality, and what were you doing?
Before Atlas was opened?
Yeah. Tell them the story of how you guys opened up Atlas, what you were doing, and how that opened.
Okay, so I was a bum. You want the full life story? Okay.
Was a bum?
I was a bum in college. Yeah, I barely graduated high school. I got expelled actually from 2 different schools. I got suspended 3 different times. I went to
And
a
that was
different.
before we met.
I went to I went to a different school, and I'll tell you why. I came from London, England. The schools are way more advanced there, from up to 18 years old. Colleges are the best in the United States, or anywhere in the world. But when I first came here in 6th grade, I thought it was like retarded. Like people are just like, it's like Disneyland. Because the first thing I saw was, I think I was in 6th grade, and I saw this kid flick a rubber band at a teacher's ass. Like, and I'm like, if you did that in British boarding school where I went up, I mean, I think the teacher would literally lift you up and throw you out of the window of the building. Doesn't matter how many stories you were. And there was no lawsuit. There was no bullshit California, whatever you want to call it. I don't even want to go on how.
Don't go there.
But anyway, so that didn't exist anywhere. So anyway, so I got jaded because it was so boring, and I made fun. I started to do with the bad kids, and I started to get Fs, if you can believe it. In 8th grade, I started to get Fs. So my dad sent me to military school. I went to military school.
I am impressed. You got to work hard to get an F in middle school.
Yeah. So I got.
You didn't apply yourself. So whatever they're saying about you, they're wrong.
Yeah, I went to military school for 9th and 10th. I didn't like it. I did get picked on a lot because most of the kids there were 3 or 4 years older than what they should have been. I went to school with O.J. Simpson's son, actually. His name was Jason Simpson. So I went to the school with the grandson of Frito-Lay. I went to school with a bunch of different rich kids where some of them were degenerate, some of them weren't, some of them just whatever. And but I learned a lot. And then I moved to St. Margaret's, which is a Catholic school. Got expelled from that school. Okay, because I got tattletale. Well, I got narked on because I threw a stink bomb in a class because I didn't want to take a chemistry exam. So I made the whole class.
There you go.
Great, Oliver. Great use of chemistry. They really should have applauded.
Exactly, it was chemistry. And then some girl narked on me, and I got so mad at her. I put a smoke bomb in her locker. I put a smoke.
Oh no!
The fire department would come. They may call the ATF and the FBI. You're definitely getting arrested,
dude. You would totally be. You'd totally be disappeared. That would be sure.
And so the principal met me. My parents came. They're like, "Why did you do this?" I said, "Because she snitched on me." She's like, "No," and I'm like, "Hey, snitch." I don't want to say the wrong inappropriate word. Snitches get stitches. I was about to say, the other word that.
That's what you call the show, the Shawshank Redemption.
Snitches get stitches. All right. So I got expelled. Then I went to a regular public school, which was Capo, which I loved, but it was too late because it was harder for me to make friends because I had already bounced around so many years. Then I went to college in another state because I had such a bad GPA. I had like 2.2 GPA in high school. I couldn't even get into the Cal State system. Okay, my brother went to Cornell. It's like a long shot to say I'm the brother. So, but back in those days, in the late 80s, you could write nice essays. So I got into University of Denver. I got into University of Boston. Boston University.
Oliver, I love that you said you could write essays because that's totally how I scam my way into college.
That's exactly what I did.
If you look at my resume, you'll think I'm a piece of shit. But I swear to you, I'm not.
And then finally, I graduated. Okay. And my dad was like, find a job. He was bugging me to find a job every day. It wasn't allowing me to live at home. So I started sending out these resumes. And luckily, my dad was in the restaurant business. He had the Orange County Book of Lists. This was 1994.
Yeah.
Back in those days, they had the president's name of every real estate company, commercial real estate company, his fax number, his phone number.
Wow.
And I sent the resume to his fax. My dad was like, you can't do that. You got to go through the proper channels, like human resources.
No, hell no. Ballsy, man. Good for you.
I did it. I must have had 30 interviews. And back in those days, I met Bill Lee, Charles Gunn, Bill Milich. I met all the presidents of all the companies, and they all wanted to hire me. Even though I told them, like, I had a horrible GPA, but they're like, this guy's like a high-end used car salesman. We want him, you know?
Yeah, you are a hustler. Yeah.
And that's exactly how it started.
I love it.
Oliver,
That is such a
Great story there, Glenn, with that sketch of internet. So Oliver, I want to know, with your brother going to Cornell, can he close more deals than you, or can you close more deals than him?
No,
because he's like way more book smart than me, but I'm like
street smart.
I'm like 10 out of 10 street smart when it comes to like most people. And he's like, 10 out of 10 book smart, but yeah.
Sweet.
So,
but you guys were all at Marcus and Millichap. You were selling apartments and various other things, and you guys kind of stumbled into hospitality.
Yeah.
And they basically told you they didn't want you selling hotels, and you guys rebelled. Yes. And opened up Atlas Hospitality and dominate the market in California.
No, actually, the story is a little bit better and worse than that.
Okay.
So Marcus and Millichap.
That was the worst.
No, I was in Marcus and Millichap. I'll tell you right now. They didn't have a hotel division.
No, they didn't. Yeah.
And Alan was really like more of an apartment and residential broker. He had a couple of hotel listings that he got from Wells Fargo.
Right.
And back in those days, there was no internet, no cell phone. We advertised all our hotels for sale in what's called a LA Times classified ads. And by the way, if you wanted to find a phone number for somebody that owns something, guess what? You know how you had to look it up? Our office, the Newport Beach office of Mark Millichap, had this book of lists. It was like, it was like a directory, crisscross directory. It was like this thick. The pages were super thin, and you had to look up an address. And if you were lucky, there was a phone number there. And then you got to send a letter to the owner to ask him politely, would you be interested in selling? Okay. Back in these days,
that's awesome.
Every retard named Lim, Ming, Ding, and whatever can access with technology every Tom, Dick, and Harry seller. So it's good and bad. But anyway, so back then, what happened was Alan got a couple listings. There were a bunch of Indian guys that were calling on. He had some piece of shit hotel, up on Huntington Drive in LA. And it was.
We're not insulted. I'd be dependent on the owner, who probably knew he was selling a piece of shit hotel.
Complete ghetto ass location, and all these Indian guys were calling me, right? Because my Alan was like, he's like with his English accent. He's like, "Hey, I don't understand what these guys are talking about. Can you return their call?" I'm like, "Okay, go ahead. Okay, I'll call them back." Right? Call them back. These guys are like, "What's your name?" I'm like, "My name is Oliver Shah." He's like, "Are you Indian?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "What's your first name?" I'm like, "Oliver." Like, "No, you cannot be Indian." And they don't realize, like, I'm a half Indian and I'm half white, right? So literally within months, I had a bunch of Indians calling me, and they started coming to the office without appointments. And they literally were flooding the office saying, there's this young, smart, good-looking Indian guy. I mean, that was back then, but yeah. At Marcus Millichap, he has lots of listings. Bangkok, you need to go there and say hello. And that's what it was. They show up without an appointment, and I think one guy even
that's awesome.
One guy showed up with a briefcase one time. Was like, "What do we need to do? How much do we need to pay you to make sure we get good deals?" I'm like, "No.
Yeah.
That's not how it works around here, So anyway, that's how I started. So we started to get a name, and then I started to sell, and I started to get aggressive with Alan and with everyone in the office, and they realized that I was going to be good. So what happened was they forced me to go through Marcus Millichap training. This is a true story.
Yeah.
And I went through training.
Love this story.
I went through training. And after I went through training, literally, I was done. Within day one, the manager, the president of that office, I don't have to mention his name, but he was an Italian guy. He was a dick. But anyway, he said to me, he said, "Oliver, I want to come talk to you." Like, come in his office, sit down. And he was like, "Hey, I want to let you know, now you're an agent." I'm like, "Well, no shit, Sherlock." He's like, And he's like, well, now that you're an agent, you know, I'm an assistant, so you won't be reporting to Alan. You'll be reporting to me too. I'm like, okay, so. And then he had all these magazines in front of him, right? He had a HOA magazine, Wall Street Journal, this. Like, well, if you get a lead, you need to tell me about it. And you can't tell me. And I'm like, well, why? He's like, well, because I'm going to be spending money on you. You need to be separate from Alan. I mean, I'm going to promote you. You're going to be the top dog in this company for hotels. And I was like, man, I don't know if I can do that, man. I don't know. I kind of like work enjoying. And I don't like the guy anyway, but I'm like, I want to keep working.
I see your street tents kicking in right now.
Yeah.
And so he was like, well, it's not going to work. I mean, yeah, you're going to have to report to me. I'm like, well, I can't do that. And then he immediately was like, well, then, you know what? Then you can't become an agent. I'm like, okay, that's fine. But then he pushed it. He's like, okay, well, you know what? And as an assistant, you can't keep making cold calls and writing offers and all that kind of stuff. I say, I have a license. It's like, yeah, but you can't become an agent of the firm. So I knew I was done at that point.
Yeah.
And I was,
right, totally.
I was a cocky son of whatever you call it. And so he said to me, he's like, so I said, I think you're giving me an ultimatum. And he was like, what are you talking about? What ultimatum was that? And I was like, I was sitting down. And I'm like, what fucking ultimatum do you think I'm talking about? And then he was like, all right, we're done. And he got up and he wanted to shake my hand. And I was sitting on his desk, sitting down. And literally, he was standing up. He wanted me to get up and sit down. I was sitting down, middle office, glass windows, center of the office. I put my foot up on his desk. I kind of spread my legs a little bit, you know, like put my foot up on his desk. I just looked at him and smiled. And when he's shaking, he had his hand extended. He expected me to get up. I'm just like, he turned red. People are standing up in the office, looking inside our office, thinking, what the hell's going on here? Why is this guy sitting down? And he turned so red. And he's like, get out of my office right now. And I'm like, okay. He's like, vacate my suite too. Okay. I need you to clear all your shit right now. I'm like, all right. Walk out. He's like, I leave my door open. Oh, I slammed his door so hard. It made every single glass office window in the head office like almost shatter.
Oh, bro, you had no choice at that point. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You got to go out in a blaze of glory.
Yeah.
So at that time, I called up Alan right away. I was only 24 at that time. I went to Sachin, Tim, and I was like, hey, man, this is what I did. I was almost crying. He's like, oh, call up Alan. You better call up Alan. So I called up Alan. I told him what I did. Yeah. And he was like, it was the biggest pause in my life. He's like, you really did that? I'm like, yeah. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah. And it was like a 2-minute pause. I was like, hello? 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 He's like, yeah, I'm thinking. I'm like, hello?
Don't compute.
I want you to walk out of there, make a big scene, storm out of there. And this is a good reason for us to start our own company. There you go. That's the story.
Yeah. And you know what? They opened up Atlas and they've dominated.
Yeah.
These guys, when I was doing title insurance, were the reason that I got to Durango-Lani, Westmont, and various other groups. They were closing deals every 30, 45 days. Okay. That kept me alive, kept me going, kept me on the mom and pops and the guys that were just starting to get maybe 2 or 3 hotels, and got me in front of, the various larger groups. And then I started doing portfolios, but they were the infill for everything that I was doing. I knew I had paydays coming in.
All right, I got to ask you a question then. So how did you exactly meet him?
Meet who?
How did you meet each other? Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay. I was calling on Atlas, not getting anywhere. Okay. They were very loyal to a woman who worked for another company. And I'd stop in, say hi, invite him out for drinks, bring some coffee cups over, all that.
It was Connie Mahoney with Fidelity National Title.
Yeah, it was Connie. And
back then, honestly, she was a lot cuter than Craig was.
Well, yeah, she was, without a doubt.
But Craig was such a nice guy. It's much harder to say, believe it or not. Shit, my headset keeps falling out. believe it or not, it's much harder to say no to Craig than it was to Connie.
Yeah, we just, I started inviting them out, getting to know them, what their wants and needs are. And I knew that these guys were really the top brokers in California. And we were at Alan Ray, the president and founder of the company, and I, and our former roving reporter, Drew Hardy, who was at Tarsadia Hotels at the time, were sitting at the foundation room at the old House of Blues on Sunset. And Drew looked at Alan and said, "You really should start using Craig." And Alan said, "Great, we will." And then he opened the door with Oliver. He says, "You got to work on Oliver. What you get from him, you get from him." And we did. And we started hanging out. We started doing things and developed a great relationship. And Oliver would call me first thing in the morning or late at night. And he knew that I could help him and I could get his deals closed on time.
Actually, there was another person that made the introduction too.
Yeah.
Because technically I was kind of the gatekeeper. And because I always generated the most sale, even when we started and even today. It was a guy named who I don't do business with anymore. And if you're listening, I hope you return my call one day. It was Rashawn Bakta.
Yeah, Rashawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just like to be honest. But yeah,
Rashawn's a great guy. Yeah.
Well, he was a great guy. Yeah.
So, well, I'm going to say he's a great guy.
Yeah.
So we do have a story, and I do want to bring this up. We have been so excited about our brackets.
Oh, the brackets. Yes.
We are not covering brackets this evening. So, Arnie, I just wanted to let you know. We
What are
will
brackets?
back
Categories?
this next week. So, Glenn's going to set the stage and remind everybody. Go ahead, Glenn.
All right. Yeah. All right. So I want to apologize to everybody. But first of all, let me do the PR thing. By popular demand, you need to keep the voting open in order to be able to determine who the infuriate are. Off the record, I've been busy and I sloughed off a little bit. I couldn't get it done. So next week. But popular demand, you got to keep it open. So you still have time to figure out what you think your most annoying hotel pet peeves are. We got 16 great matchups right now. We're going to get it down to the infuriate. Then we're going to be taking it week by week and do more voting on LinkedIn and other places, I believe, and have a lot more fun with this.
Absolutely.
Yep. So,
Oliver, what is
we don't happen to have any links on the computer, do we?
no,
I'm
it's what I'm
not sure.
looking for, and I don't see any.
All
Because
right, sorry, everybody.
Slide down. So
Oliver, what's some of your
no, I did. Wait, hold on. I got the. No, that's the old one. No.
That's the old one.
All right,
was it
yeah, go for it.
again?
Craig, take it away.
Oliver, what are some of your pet peeves with hotels? Is it water pressure? Is it, bad lighting? That's what our brackets are all about. We started out just like March Madness.
Okay, so I'll tell you what it is. I like to smell everything, right? I'm very OCD when it comes to smells. I'm a big fragrance guy. Man,
Right.
this is it's falling off. And so the biggest deal to me is the smell of the room. If it smells like old cigarette smoke, I hate it. If it smells like
Are we? Hold on. Are we broadcasting in 1997?
dirty cleaning water, like how you some of these places and
okay, so I was just at C-Train this week.
or one more, sorry.
I don't
Or
know.
the pillow smell. Like
I
I like fresh sheets. So if the sheets are not washed and the pillow smells like chlorine or something else is gross, that's a horrible thing because you're sleeping in there. Like
Yep.
skin versus sheets, So anyway,
There you
those
go.
are my pet
I
peeves.
was trade this week, and there was a vendor that was the sponsor. I can't remember the name. And scent was infused throughout the conference because they wanted to try and pitch this concept on your cruise ship. And they gave out ice pops.
Yeah.
And they had the scent in a glass container that they made you smell the glass container before they would give you the ice pop and say, the scent that's in your room is what created that ice pop.
That could go so horribly wrong. Glenn and I could put scents into those things that nobody would want to smell. Oh, Glenn.
It's pitch, in my opinion. Different.
I do love signature scents in properties, and my first real signature scent I think was Aria, that really was distinct, and Venetian. You know, those were like two early.
Well, Glenn, that gets back to the A&W fees. You know, you're walking through the lobby and you inhaled. And we've got to pay for those essential oils that we're pumping into the lobby for you.
Yep.
Yeah, I liked the Langham and their ginger, their sweet ginger. I was talking with a guest recently. Do you all remember when Holiday Inn Express, because they still have their cinnamon rolls?
I was going to say cinnamon rolls. Yes, go on.
So it was really funny that, like, because being a GM in that brand, I always like to see how they've made changes to the breakfast bar and whatever. And so people were like, oh, these cinnamon rolls are so good. And they're talking about it like they're 460 calories. Do I really want one today? And so I'm like, they don't do it anymore because now IHG has the Dove brand, tiny bottles, by the way, you know, with hard to read labels for your little pet situation going on there. But for a time, their soap and their shampoo and conditioner was all with that cinnamon roll scent, so that it would, you know, get you to waft yourself downstairs and enjoy those.
I love it. I love it. I've decided it's just a wheel of chance now, whether or not I'm going to get shampoo, conditioner, or soap, and I'll just go with it. Right?
What scent is wafting off of your balcony, Glenn?
It's
Seawater.
seawater, salt.
Yeah. Well, it depends. But were you talking just before we went on there, or right now?
Yes. Oh God, too funny.
So Craig, you know, I'm thinking that you're not being super fair with the video weather updates, because we now have Glenn in the warm state and he's enjoying it on the right coast.
I know. Well, yeah, you are on the right coast. Okay. But I put out a video today and Glenn didn't respond. And, you know, I was.
No, I did. I did. I was caught up today. I need to watch your video and I need to respond appropriately, but I have a feeling it'll end with me saying "fuck you," so I'll just go with that.
I did it.
But see, Glenn, here's your chance to like redeem and be like, look at this, Craig. This is what a beautiful sky. It's nice 70. It's breezy on.
You want to bring it up, Suzanne? Please feel free. So,
Okay.
All right, hold on.
Glenn up for like some form of redemption here.
I will say yesterday was good. Today I'm feeling it's a little humid, and like maybe we gotta tamp that down a little bit. It's really bad. But this morning, when I came out of the balcony, I was getting all like glistening with humidity. It was 85% this morning, so I was not happy. But right now, sitting here at this time of day, it's perfect.
Yeah, this is a nice. What time were you outside in the morning?
Oliver has a beautiful home here up on a bluff.
6:30 to 10:30.
Yeah, you broke that barrier.
Yeah, Oliver's got a beautiful home here in Newport Beach, overlooking the water. It's spectacular at night for sunsets.
But it's very cold when it's cold.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Are you-
Well, Glenn gets
It's cold. But it gets
below 65. I'm getting a parka
Yeah.
out. So
Listen, talking about being cold, last week, Philly dropped its temperature more than this now Florida girl can handle. and didn't
Oh my
really
God.
pack extra warm clothes. And that next message to Glenn to say, "Hey, bring a sweater when you take the train down." He's like,
I didn't know you. I didn't know you meant that literally.
Because randomly I text both of you, bring clothes for me. It's cold. So next time I will make sure I don't have tank tops with crochet sleeves.
Yeah, but you know, it was fun to make fun of you. So there
It
was
was
that.
definitely good.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh my God.
So Oliver, tell us, what do you think is the perfect hotel experience?
See? Thank you, Melissa.
Ooh, chili and Philly. I like that.
So definitely not big box hotels. Definitely not one of the big three brands. I don't like institutionalized product. I like boutique, independently owned, run by slave driver people. Okay, people that work like slaves, the way God created the world for people to work, not entitled people. Okay, and those people that run those kind of hotels provide the best customer service experience. Okay, so one of the best hotels I stayed at recently, small place, one in Oni.
Sachin Shah.
Yeah.
We got a call coming in, guys.
He must be listening.
Hello.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good. How about
Happy
yourself?
Come on in.
Yeah, all right.
Can you guys hear Sachin?
Yes, this is great. Set it up, Greg. We can hear everything.
Good to hear from you.
Hey, lover, have you been listening?
Yes, I just got a chance to. I just got off the conference call, so now I'm free to listen.
So,
Nice.
what do you hear? Do you hear me mouthing off like always?
No, I mean, like I said, I'm just joining in now.
Oh, nice.
I'm sure
nice.
you were colorful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a tad.
Yeah, I would. His performance definitely an A plus. Greg and Suzanne's performance, D plus. Mine F minus.
Yeah. Sachin is also one of the brokers over at Atlas Hospitality. So, and Oliver's cousin. So,
By definition, by blood. I mean, obviously, it's.
So what? How do you deal with the disagreement since your family? Is it switchblades or just punching each other?
No, actually, we love each other so much, so it's like it's either like husband and wife or brother and sister. It's a lot of usually yelling and crying, kind of like sad, and
followed by a lot of hugs.
And in between a lot of
and then drinking and then hugs. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Drinking all around.
So, Sachin, what are you up to this afternoon? Are you hard at work at the office, or are you out?
Yeah, just trying to hold the fort down while he's with you. He does this thing.
Well,
So things are running smoother than ever.
Yeah. When he's in front of the camera, he's smooth, and I'm behind the desk.
Love it. Now,
this is a good idea, man. I like this podcast.
yeah, no, we like it too. This
better
is fun.
get
This is
fucked
kind of
up.
Finally, this is why we're number 9, because we have a fan.
Hey, I got a question. Like
A fan.
high-end crowd of like how many people are listening to this stuff right now publicly?
Oh, it varies. I mean, we could have.
Wait, hold on. Are we including my mom in the tally? Then
Yes,
that'd
we are. So
Realistically, low to high.
low to high, 5, high 10,000.
Right now, listening.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh. Okay,
Yeah.
I have to be careful.
Oliver, the way it works is that a group of people watch it live, and then over the next few days, that people continue to stream it. Our last show, believe it or not, on my feed had over 15,000 views. So we don't know. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's it's funny because going into the end of the weekend, this is a great show for everybody in the industry to just relax, have a laugh, have some fun with us. It's the lighter side of hospitality.
Yeah.
And a lot of people pick up the show on the weekend. And latest winner, number 9 out of the International Hospitality Institute. Well, we've done pretty good.
I'm wondering where our number 1 fan is. I mean, I know we have our number 2 fan here with Arnie, but my friend Amy.
Oh, don't call Arnie number 2. I'm never going to hear the end of that, Suzanne. Arnie's number 1. Arnie.
Oh.
You know it, bro. You're number 1.
How do you turn around and be
what
like,
about Steve? Where's he at?
Didn't you start that?
I'm still here.
Okay.
What's up, lover? Say something.
Soaking it all in.
Speak up, Sachi.
I just got the text from Madhu.
I'm still here.
Madhu.
There you go. You are number 1 now.
Yeah. So
There we
Sachi, just jump into the conversation, say whatever you want.
No, absolutely.
If you want to say that I'm a dirty motherfucker, you can. But I
like he's using the bathroom.
Craig, don't say that about yourself. You shower occasionally. You're not dirty.
Well, I have to say it about me, Glenn, because I can never say it about you. You're the podfather of hospitality. You're the voice of hospitality. I could never say that about you. Eddie's also.
Hey, Steve, you in the office or?
Yeah, I'm in the office right now.
Who else is there?
Well,
they all abandoned
I was
you.
about to just ask the same question.
I think
This is where the slave driver mentality comes from, it seems.
God, stop that.
Yeah. Well, now that we're all remote or can be remote, it's hard to catch us all in the office at the same time.
Do you guys still have your weekly meeting? Where you've got
I would say
everybody in the
bi-weekly
office?
now. Not
So wait, so your meetings go both ways?
I remember walking into your offices. Now it was either Tuesdays or Wednesdays. It's been a while.
Tuesday one, yeah.
And
No,
I walk in at about 11:30, 11:45. I see if I can get the guys out to go out for lunch. They go, oh no, we can't. We've got our team meeting. And it's like, oh, saved a few dollars that day.
That was Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Tuesdays.
But then we'd call each other like Wednesdays and Fridays to go, let's go over to this place, Classic Q's, and go have some cocktails. It's like, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Alan used to have the meeting.
That's a good watering hole.
Yeah.
Alan used to have the meeting on Monday mornings always when we started the company, very early. Like the first, I didn't work for more than a few months, and I would show up late. And then I think one time I came like 30 minutes late to the meeting, and we almost done with the meeting, and he'd be like, get out, to be here.
Everyone got up and walked out when he was walking in.
Yeah, a lot of times that was the worst. I was all tried to make it. So then he changed to Tuesday morning, and I would still be late, but more than 5 or 10 minutes, maybe 15. And then finally, I was still late, so we did lunch at the office, and that worked because
You'd still be late.
Free food. Everybody showed up.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it gives me a motivation to go to work. Free meal, get nourished, and then start working the rest of the afternoon.
Yeah.
Work in private at home. don't get distracted, and then work in the office with the team members.
I love it.
Now, Glenn,
Free food is very motivating. Yes.
You're working. Do you take phone calls at 11 o'clock at night, midnight, 1 a.m.?
All the time. Usually from Oliver. But yeah.
I'm Oliver. I don't call you that late.
Because Glenn, I can call Oliver at midnight and go, hey, let's talk about this deal. And he'd pick up the phone. He is on call for his clients 24/7, just like a hotel is.
Yep. Well, that's why he's successful and we aren't. So there's that.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
So, Sachin,
All right.
what are you working on right now? You got a deal brewing?
You know, right on the prowl for inventory, and luckily, we've got some new inventory. Got a deal up in Solvang.
We got a lot of
deal
new
on
listings,
Fremont.
man. Many of them are bank
Yeah.
owned. So we got REOs, not
Quite
a few, yeah.
institutional sellers that have to get receiver approval nonsense. Real bank owned deals.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you can close quickly. You get the guy
absolutely.
with the right amount of cash. They can come in and
Yeah.
buy it,
Yeah.
and you get it closed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, and that's our forte. We like working with the owners that are decision makers,
Decision.
Mm.
not the owners that hire somebody that hires somebody that hires somebody that hires somebody.
Oh, are you talking about consultants in a bad light?
Well, that's it. Institutional buyers, they have someone that works for them, and then you develop a relationship with them. They're gone, and then sayonara. Mom and pops.
Makai's been busy.
Yeah.
She killed her puppuccino.
Well, there you go. Well, speaking of being busy, it is almost about that time.
Already?
It is, guys. I mean, you know
Fun
what?
games. We're done.
I feel like we missed out on being together last week, but we are going to be together next week. But for right now,
One.
What do you mean plug?
Plugs. Oliver,
Yeah.
Time to plug Atlas.
Plug Atlas. What do you mean?
You talk up Atlas, how good and great you are, and what you're doing, and what you're seeing out in the industry.
You got 8 seconds. Go.
And Dr. Producer Suzanne is running the clock. So
Okay.
2 minutes.
So, how great we are. Okay, I'll tell you right now. Atlas, we only sell hotels in California. California is the biggest state in the country. It's the 4th largest economy in the world. Our office has sold almost 1,000 hotels in the state of California. There's 12,500 lodging properties in the whole state. Nobody can come close to that. So, if you're a buyer or a seller and you're serious about buying or selling a thing, you'd be an idiot. You'd be a fool not to work with us. Because why? Imagine you're a father, you have a daughter, she's sick. Are you going to give it to the person that's your buddy? No. Are you going to give your daughter to the best doctor in the world? Yes. Who has the most experience? That's who we are. Okay? What's the second thing?
Oliver, I got a question for you, Oliver. Were you born with those brass balls, or where did you get them?
From the street, probably. Yeah. I mean, you gotta understand. I've never worked for anyone. I've never had a W-2 job in my life. I've never had. I've never had a W-2 job. I've only been 1099 my whole life.
Awesome. That's amazing.
K1, yeah.
I respect. As a New York guy, I respect you. I respect the hustle. I think it's freaking awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Susie, you got anything to plug, baby?
listen, a new AI class starts on Monday. You totally want to join in, but I've got my lab coming in on May 4th. I'm going to tell you that Click Connect's editor, Dale Gomez, killed it at yesterday's event. And you really want to be in person for this experience, come to visit us on May 4th in Miami. I'm going to leave my two other hosts to announce their exciting news, but I just consider myself really awesome to be 3 for under 30, and I'll let them can take it away.
Yeah, it's nice. I feel like we haven't been under 30 in quite some time. Greg?
Yeah, I don't think we've been under 30 for quite some time.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right about that. I was looking for the graphic. Hey, we just all got an award or two, depending on your point of view, from the International Hospitality Institute. Want to thank them Glenn is number 1 with a bullet, and Friday Night Audit. This show is number 9, and Click Connect is number 29. So in the top 40 podcasts. So thank you all very much. I mean, this is like number 17 and 18 awards for both shows. So it's really flattering to get that. We are like 2 episodes away from wrapping up season 11 of Click Connect. Doctor, producer, and director Suzanne is going to be running the ship. We've got a Click Connect special coming up with our good friend Jim Butler, David Sudak, and the rest of the team now over at Blank and Rome. So we got a roundtable coming up with that will be dropping really quickly. We're filming it next week, so looking forward to that. And speaking really good on the Commercial Real Estate and Lending Conference on the 29th. Come see me, and we'll have an interview as well. And Glenn, what are you up to?
Well, come see me. I'll be at Epic Universe in Orlando on Tuesday. And then the week after that, I want to thank the folks at Starwood. I'll be hosting their event. Then I'll be hanging out at Fish at Sphere. I'm trying to put together a happy hour. So if you were there on Friday, May 1st, I want to do a happy hour at Venetian. I think that'd be really cool for us to do. And then after that, I'll see you at the Choice Hotels event. I'll be in Vegas. Then I'll be at the ARDA event also in Las Vegas, and that takes us to mid-May. And I don't know what's happening after that. I'm just confused. But I think should we wrap it up? Thanks everybody. Really appreciate it.
Have a great week.
See you later. Thanks, guys. Bye. Folks, thanks for making us top podcast. We love you. You're awesome. Bye.